We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. And in today's video, we're also going to cover MMTLP Torchlight Preferred Shares. As today it continues to be halted. There was news that came out on FINRA on Friday. And we're also going to talk about what's going on here with MMAT. Now, MMAT had a full strong push up here today, and it wasn't the only stock pushing up higher. The overall market and the SPY did as well, and our SPY bot at 10 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So MMAT here, full push here from wire with red borders to dark green bars. And if this strength continues, the one piece that's missing is bright green bars. And we're also going to look at our inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the first home run was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bull indicator at 10:10 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 70% plus within an hour, guys. And our second home run, we caught this one in the pre-market sitting sideways, and that was HARP. And in the pre-market, it got that bull indicator. Inflow started to pick up towards the bell, and even after the bell, full strength there on 42 vision, and it hit a highest point of 150% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. trying to pull back up here and leaving the dip area and going into dark green bars so far. We had done a full transition from the rip area down to the dip area here, and right now it's trying to transition back up. And if it's your first time coming here across the channel, 42 vision, as you see it there on the screen, allows us to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips, as you can see it right there. Full transition up, full transition down, and right now it's trying to come back up. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow indicator as extra layers of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with MMAT under a bull indicator, and the inflows have crossed, canceling out that bear indicator from up here at 222. And we need to see how much strength there is behind this, not just on the 30-minute, but also here on the 1 hour, as the inflows are at the midpoint, guys. They haven't crossed just yet, and we're going to break that all down in today's video. But let's go ahead and look at MMTLP. So MMTLP got halted here at around the 290 mark, and the outflows were huge since December 7th when it got that bear indicator at the $8 range. And then also, when you zoom out and look at this from the bigger picture, it got two big bear indicators that were pretty strong, and both times it was when those outflows significantly pulled down the chart. The first one was up here at the $12 area back on November 22nd, and then right here at around $7 and some change on that Thursday when it was its last day trading publicly in the markets, right? So now here we are with it halted, and a lot of people were speculating that towards the 13th it could actually go ahead and unhalt, or that FINRA would actually go ahead and unhalt it. And once it did, the speculation was, and I stated this is not guaranteed, this is just speculation right now at the time of me recording these videos last week, that basically everyone was hoping that the shorts would be forced to cover if this unhalted right before going private. Now, some people were also speculating before all this pullback that eventually that there was a loophole or something was going to happen. No one knew exactly, and no one expected this, guys. This halt, as you see it popping up here on the screen, it became effective on December 9th, which was Friday, that the halt was happening, right? And that it was going ahead and halting for the time being, and that it was going to continue to proceed with what has been stated in other articles that we've read, that on December 13th, MMTLP will no longer exist because of the privatization and everything going on with Nextbridge. But no one expected a halt. If I go over to the chart here of MMTLP, a lot of people were expecting, if things were going to try to come back up and inflows pick back up, a dead cat bounce, right? Or some type of bounce, something like what happened here, right? I'm not stating it was guaranteed to happen, but a lot of people were speculating on that. But since it got halted, none of that has happened. And some people were speculating, well, going into the 13th, there could be an unhalt before the last date. Now, tomorrow is the last date, and it's no longer going to be effectively listed, and it's stated to be disappeared. That's what's going ahead and being very different from what anyone expected. And this is why I personally, and this is my opinion, my perspective alone, and I love all of you guys that were watching my videos all this time and following together here. Some people would state that charts were not significantly important, and that's not the way I would handle things, no matter what type of chart or stock it is, whether it's a squeeze, not a squeeze, momentum, not momentum. Charts are there for a reason, and we want to always be able to see what's going on, especially when it comes to the inflow versus outflows of these charts. Now, that's just my opinion and perspective. Doesn't mean that others need to follow it or that I'm right. I could be completely wrong, but I've been doing that for the last several years, and it's what I decide to stick to. I will always look at charts, whether it's a squeeze play or not a squeeze play. Charts tell the story. Now, no one saw this halt coming, and again, that was completely different from what anyone expected. People are still speculating that there could be some type of covering before the last date, but the last date is tomorrow, guys, and some people were speculating that would happen today. Now, MMAT here is pushing upwards, and others are speculating, again, this is speculation, not guaranteed, that some of those that were paying attention to MMTLP are going to be paying attention now more than ever to MMAT, because they indirectly correlated, but MMAT was in the possibilities of delisting way back here in October, and it needed 10 days to stay above $1, right? And it's reached up to the $2 range, and there's a lot of things going on with MMAT structure and fundamentals and technicals as well that people are watching it. So does it mean this could squeeze as well, or it's guaranteed to? No. And those of you that ask or state in the comments down below where it is that I'm getting this $10 price target that MMAT received, as you see it popping up here, for those of you coming across the first time to the channel or my videos or haven't heard this before, we broke this whole entire article down and all this information before, and it's from an article, and you could see the excerpt there pulling up on the screen. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here with MMAT as well and MetaMaterials Inc. as this goes ahead and closes out, because MMTLP is going to close out and go private, and here we are with MMAT that's going to continue being listed, and a lot of people are paying attention to it now after the whole Nextbridge and MMTLP Torchlight Preferred Shares privatization. So MMAT here is trying to bounce from this dip area. The first support that I'll be watching is 130, below that is 120, and to the upside, I'm going to be watching if this could break back above 165, and above 165 is back up here towards 180. Now, we want these inflows, though, to continue strong. This is the first time that inflows cross back over since they crossed down with the outflows dominating on December 7th when that bear indicator popped up way up here at $2.18. We did a full transition downwards. Now it's trying to come back up. Let's see if it can continue to hold strong. It has a bull indicator here at 138, and the inflows are only 0.06, and it has had highs up here of 0.42, 0.6, and even 0.7. So I'm going to be watching if those inflows can start coming up with strength and dominating over the chart on the 30-minute, on the 15-minute, if it can continue to stay above within this volatility. And same thing here on the 1 hour, guys. As it's right there at the midpoint, I'm going to be watching if it can cross back over, because this is the first time, if it does cross back over going into tomorrow or even some point at this week, that it has not crossed back up since December 7th. And you could see the stock fell from 214, got that bear indicator all the way down to the 120s within this whole time of outflows dominating. So we're at a pivotal point here in the chart. Tomorrow will be interesting. Some are speculating MMTLP can unhalt. Some are stating that if it was going to unhalt, it would have happened today. We're going to see tomorrow, but right now it's been halted. The last day it was going to be listed is the 13th. And then after that, the privatization should be happening. And here we are left with MMAT. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.